What's good, Ken Gonda? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson with another episode of Dear African Americans, and really, I should just call it Dear Diaspora, right? Because people from Africa, the Caribbean, our Black British and Black European brothers and sisters that are interested in Africa always bring up the controversial topic of the Chinese, right? The Chinese are in Africa, they're exploiting Africa, some people may say, and all of this stuff. But today I'm gonna give you an insight on why the Chinese are so successful in Africa. The Chinese are actually very, very smart. They're very, very intuitive and astute. And when they come into the market, I'm gonna prove it to you in this video, how smart the Chinese are. So just sit back and watch, and let's get into the video. So 2 days ago, I was on YouTube watching one of my favorite diasporan YouTubers, the Natural Ghana Girl, AKA Della, right? And she's been featured here on this channel. She is a Ghanaian YouTuber who actually is British. So she's a British by upbringing, Ghanaian by descent. And her husband moved back to Accra, Ghana to find a new life. She has 4 beautiful children. The husband's an excellent master contractor and home builder. But she made a video about the Chinese manufacturing and setting up in Africa. It's the title of the video right here. And she took us in the video to a place called China Mall. Now, China Mall operates something like a Walmart or a Tesco or a Carrefour in Europe or in the United States. They have all the things and goods that you need there, right? And it's getting very, very popular. So popular, why or how? They have 2 stores on the same street, and it's only been there for 3 years. Now, Natural Ghana Girl is only, less than 35 years old, something like that. She has 4 children. She doesn't have a whole lot of time. She's a very, very busy person. And what China Mall allows her to do is to get all of her goods and services and needs at once. Now let's stop the show. When the Chinese enter into a market in Africa, there's 2 different types of markets that generally anybody enters in. One is saturated. Let me give you an example. When I go downtown to Kampala, if I'm on Wilson Road or in Gazaland, you will see the Chinese selling the same things that typical Ugandans sell. They're selling cell phones, batteries, chargers, all of the typical things that Ugandans sell. They're competing in the local market for these particular things, right? And a lot of Africans are upset about that. They have stores, they're selling cigarettes, things that people are selling in a saturated market. But the other market that they sell in is the specialized. They're manufacturing, they're building roads, they're building steel, things like that. Cars, they're bringing certain types of technology to the continent where they can't be competed against. But let's go back to the saturated market in which the Chinese come in and compete. Now, how do they do this? They know that they can't speak the local language in Ghana. They can't speak Tree. They can't speak Luganda. They can't speak Swahili. But what they can do is they can enter into the market by making things easier for the customer. And that's how China Mall here is so important. See, I'm gonna play a video from Natural Ghana Girl where she is actually complaining about having to go to this particular shop and that particular shop and that particular shop to get all her needs. Remember, she has 4 children, she's very busy, the traffic is heavy, and she doesn't have that time in the day. She's married, she has a husband that needs to be tended to. And when she goes out into the local markets, people hear her British accent and the price goes up. But you see, the Chinese are intelligent enough to say, you know what? The local African markets have not adjusted to the way of business. So what we're gonna do is put all of the items that we think a person needs in one place. We're gonna put a price on it so they know what the price is, and we're gonna make it convenient for you to come in and come out. And we're gonna compete on the fact that we make it easy for you to do business, right? It's very comfortable for you. So they make it easy to come in and out. They make it convenient. The Chinese know that they're at a disadvantage in the market. They can't communicate with you. They know that you don't trust them. But if they have all the products that you need and they can offer convenience, the ease to do business, transparency, the local Africans in the market can't compete. And this is why Natural Ghana Girl, aka Della, is forced to do two things. I can shop with the local Ghanaian businesses and go out there and negotiate the price, drive here, drive there, spend more, spend less, take up time. Or I can go to China Mall and get everything myself. Don't believe me? I want you to listen to this clip and we're gonna come back and talk about it some more.
Hi guys, so today I'll take you out on a little journey with me. I've come to China Mall. I hope it's not too noisy that you can actually hear what I'm saying. But guys, I want you to have a look at something, okay? I'm gonna just quickly go inside China Mall and I want you guys to have a look, okay? So just bear with me. Hi guys, so I'm back at home. The reason that I took you to China Mall today was because I wanted you to see it for yourself. China Mall has probably been in Ghana now for probably 2, maybe even 3 years. And the location I took you to on Spintex Road, that is their second location that I've opened up. At the moment, they have 2 locations on the same road, both running. From what I understood before was that they were actually in the process of moving, but so far both locations are open. I'm not sure if they're still going to move or what's happening with it. But the reason that I wanted to take you there was because if we're not careful, other people are going to come and take so much away from us that we have here. There is obviously a market for what China Mall is doing, and we haven't realized it yet. Now, before anyone starts saying, oh, but why do you shop there? You used to support the local Ghanaian and so and so and so. Yes, I do believe in supporting, but sometimes I don't have the time to drive all the way to Mokala to go and get what I need to do, or all the way to Adenta to get what I need to get, just to get one thing from here, another thing from here. It's not convenient. And I understand that you can't expect small shops to cover a wide range of stuff, but it's not even just that. The fact is, the thing that I like about China Mall is that everything, the prices are displayed. And for me, that is a win. Because I hate going to shops and they look at me, and because of the way that I look, they then decide on the price that I should pay for a certain thing. And that frustrates me so much. I can't take it, honestly. It really just drives me up the wall. If you've got a product for sale, why do you want people to always say, oh, how much is this, how much is this? Are you not even tired yourself of talking about how much the price of something is? Put your prices on display. The same thing as when people even have businesses on Facebook and they say, oh, DM me for the price. But we all want to know the price. I mean, unless you're hiding something, why do you not display the price of the thing that you're selling? What is this DM business? What is this non-displaying of items business? It's just annoying and it's an inconvenience. Personally, I think it's an inconvenience. I'm sure lots of other people do too. Okay. Now, I'm not particularly in support of China Mall, to be honest with you, because I think it's a bit cheeky. But they have the market at the moment because they are convenient. They are a one-stop shop. But there is no difference between what they've done and what a group of people coming to Ghana can also do, and probably even do it better. And it's such a shame. And if you look at some of the clips that I've shown, you'll see that some of their stuff is even bordering on African arts. If you saw some of the pictures, it's bordering on African art. That is stuff that we do. That's stuff that we do here. And they're going to do it, and they're going to outprice everybody. They're just going to do it. And there's nothing to stop them, because when they first came, I didn't think they would actually blow up. But they have taken off, even with the whole coronavirus and everybody thinking that it's come from China in the beginning. They're still making money. People are still walking into China Mall and doing whatever they're doing. And it's working. And the fact that they've upgraded this other location, and I didn't even take you guys upstairs. There's actually an upstairs as well, which is more to do with home furnishings and that stuff. And it's good, but it's quite frustrating, to be quite frank with you. But if we drop the ball, we drop the ball. How many supermarkets do we have in Ghana right now? Large supermarkets that are run by black people. You know, it's just a bit of a shame, really. So I guess today's video is a little bit of a rant, but I did buy stuff in China Mall because there was a few things that I needed, and I just didn't have the time to run around, and it was just easy for me, just easier. It's just easier for me, basically. And it's such a shame because I would rather give my money to a local person, but then, you know, that's how it is. It's a shame.
So you heard what she had to say, but what I want you to do is listen again for about 50 seconds. And I want you to hear the reasons why she likes China Mall, and we'll come back again.
Now, before anyone starts saying, oh, but why do you shop there? You should support the local Ghanaian and so and so. Yes, I do believe in supporting, but sometimes I don't have the time to drive all the way to Mokala to go and get what I need to do, or all the way to Adenta to get what I need to get, just to get one thing from here, another thing from here. It's not convenient. The thing that I like about China Mall is that everything, the prices are displayed. And for me, that is a win. Because I hate going to shops and they look at me, and because of the way that I look, they then decide on the price that I should pay for a certain thing. And that frustrates me so much. I can't take it, honestly. It really just drives me up the wall. I'm not particularly in support of China Mall, to be honest with you, because I think it's a bit cheeky. But they have the market at the moment because they are convenient. They are a one-stop shop.
So you heard it. Convenience, transparency, ease of doing business. That's why the China Mall is successful. And the local Africans that are there cannot compete. Now, if you don't believe me, many of these stores are coming more so to the continent because the Chinese, the Lebanese, the Indian community, they sit back, they analyze what's going wrong in the market and create a solution for all customers. Now, here's what happens. Just like in Black America, a lot of the Ghanaians, and I'm pretty sure here in Uganda, they think that you should support them because, oh, well, you're Black and I'm Black. We should support each other. But if the business is not offering convenience, the ease of doing business, and transparency, when Carrefour comes knocking on the door, when ShopRite comes knocking on the door, you're out of the business. And I feel that there's too much hatred from the Black diaspora towards China when China is doing its job. China is taking advantage of an opportunity. The question is, why isn't the Black diaspora solving these problems for Africa? Now, the Black people that's from Ghana, that's from Nigeria, that's from Black America, that's from, Black Britain and all these other places, you have the same intelligence and the same knowledge to solve these problems. But you don't. We don't solve them enough. And see, when you solve problems, what happens? There's money in it. So instead of being mad at the Chinese, you can appreciate them for understanding the market. A lot of times when we go to the continent, are we actually looking at what can help people? What can actually serve people? What can make things more convenient? I mean, I could tell you who did do that. Look at Jumia. Now, Jumia is a great example of a Nigerian company coming into Africa and saying, you know what, with our online platform, we're gonna make things convenient. I order from Jumia all the time, whether it's food, whether it's ShopRite, whether it's accessories, everything. That's the beauty of solving your own people's problems. Now the Chinese can't come in and monopolize that market, right? That's the beautiful thing about servicing your people. But what we need to do is sit back and understand how the Chinese are so successful. They're successful in Africa because they're quite smart, they're quite intelligent. They understand these things. When they come into saturated markets and compete with a local person, they know what they can beat them on. If they come into downtown Kampala, they're competing on price. My stuff is lower than theirs, okay? They have a hookup from China, they can send, they have connections. They're gonna compete on price. They can't communicate in Luganda. They can't communicate in Swahili. They're not communicating on service. They're communicating on price. Or they're communicating on, I have a good that you don't have. So I'm gonna compete on that. The Chinese always find a way to win in Africa. So instead of complaining about them, we need to do something about it and sit back and find out how we can create solutions for our people all throughout the Black diaspora. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode here. And guys, subscribe, hit the bell. And as you know, keep it real, Kinganda forever. We out.